right, Mother Fathers, welcome back. It's been a long time, but here we are, episode 15.
Episode 15. It's been a long time since we first got down.
I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two.
It's funny that that's where your mind goes, because mine went, it's been a long time since we first got down, but you still keep making them funky sounds. Yeah, it's just a generational thing.
We're just from different generations.
Yeah, some of us listened to hip-hop when we were kids, some of us when we were teens. That would explain a lot.
It does explain a lot, yeah. I did not listen to hip-hop when I was a kid.
Dude, that's all we listened to.
We listened to country.
We listened to Tupac, E40.
Those were gangsters when I was a kid. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
They were just neighbors when I was a kid.
Anyway, so yeah, we were gone for a while.
Yeah, we were gone for a month. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Gone for a whole month. We had our trip to Greece at the beginning of June, and then Matt continued on his way to Portugal and Spain. I always forget that one. I always forget Portugal.
Portugal, it's like their one country, Portugal and Spain. Even though they speak two completely different languages.
Yeah. So we were gone. He was gone for a while, and then...
And she was gone for a while?
Yeah, we were gone for a while.
Yeah.
But here we are. We're back.
We're back. Tell us a little bit about it, babe. How'd you like Greece? Was it awesome? Was it not awesome? What did you like about it, and what did you not like about it?
I really did enjoy Greece. I would say it's one of my top 3, and I feel like we've gotten enough countries under our belt to where like a top 3 means something. It's not like I've been to 3 countries, it's in my top 3 kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Give me your top 3 then. If it makes your top 3, then tell me what country it bumped out.
So it didn't bump out a country. I was holding the space.
Oh, you're holding the space. You had 1, 2,
like,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, no, it's like you know when you go somewhere and you're like, oh, I'm gonna want to come back here.
Yeah, we've said that.
So I guess
few countries.
I guess technically Greece bumped out Jamaica. But I only.
Oh, really? Jamaica was your number 3?
Yeah.
I thought it'd be Cuba.
No. Sorry. I feel really bad. No, I'm a picky eater.
So 1 is what?
Oh, you want me to go that way?
Yeah.
So 3.
No, start with 10. Yeah, that'd be great.
Start with 10. I don't remember.
Okay, well,
start with 3.
How long is your list? Well, 3 is Greece.
That's why I have top 3 because I can remember that.
You said it bumped out Jamaica, so you got to start with Jamaica.
Yeah, so Jamaica would be my number 4.
Jamaican me crazy. You lost.
I guess my number 5 would be Costa Rica.
5 would be Costa Rica.
So Costa Rica, Jamaica. Coming in at number 3 is Greece.
What about Mexico? Where did that land? No,
I'm just doing top 5.
Okay, Colombia?
No, just doing top 5.
The Bahamas?
I'm just doing top 5. Now you've thrown so many country names at me, I don't remember where I am.
Well, you said Costa Rica is number 5, Jamaica's number 4, number 3.
Okay, I remember now. Number 3 is Greece.
You gotta speak closer into the mic, Ben. You can pull it closer to you.
Number 3 is Greece.
95.9.
The
The Fox rocks. That's 101.7. The Fox.
Sorry.
Back in the day, that's what our rock and roll radio station used to be. And it was The Fox rocks.
I just remember 92.9.
Yeah, 92.9. Froggy. They're still around.
Yeah, they are. But didn't they move to like some other...
I don't know, but The Fox isn't around.
Or were they
anymore.
95 point...
No. They're 92.9. They've been that for ever. As long as I can remember. As long as I started dating you and we started listening to it.
I'm thinking of 105.1.
105.
Q105, remember?
Q105?
Q105. They were a country station.
I don't remember that.
And they stopped. That's what I was thinking of.
What about KZST?
Didn't really listen to that.
I know, but it just was always around.
It was always around. Anyway, so number 2 would be Thailand.
Okay.
I'd love to go back there.
And what makes number 2 better than number 3?
The number of beaches and beaches. I love beaches. I just think that Thailand felt more. It just felt more relaxing. That was our first like big vacation that we took where we weren't on a cruise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like it
What
has
does that
some.
sound?
That's your dog.
Oh, Maeve, stop it.
So.
Just go ahead.
I know, I'm trying.
She got off.
I got derailed. Oh, so it's like kind of nostalgic in a way.
Thailand?
Yeah. I love that weather where it like rains and that's kind of why Costa Rica's number 5 because they had those cool lightning storms.
Oh, they were really cool.
And so
you love the weather.
I love how like in Thailand it like rained, but it's not freezing cold, and
Yeah.
you can still kind of do some stuff.
So it's like Miami,
and it was really cheap.
like Florida, right? Florida's like that, where it rains, it's hot. Remember at Disney World, it like rain for an hour.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. But we're talking about like other countries.
I'm just giving.
Obviously, USA is my number 1.
Oh my gosh! See, here she goes, guys.
But I'm talking
obviously
about
just
foreign
drawing an
countries.
analogy as far
Yes,
as the
yes,
weather's
I
concerned.
like that.
And she's like, I'm talking about another country.
You're being so confrontational.
No. I'm just being conversational.
Anyway, so yeah, and I really like because our kids got sick on 2 of the things I really wanted to do. I feel like I haven't completely explored Thailand,
Yeah.
and I want to go back. And I really liked that chicken at the market.
Mm-hmm. Fried chicken.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't some like Thai delicacy,
No.
but I think about it.
It's street food.
Yeah, and do you know what my number 1 is?
Yeah, but hold on. Before you go to your number 1, it's ironic that like her number 1 and number 2 and number 3, like they're very similar as far as like climate. Like it was like warm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Thailand is warmer and more humid, but like there's beaches to hang out in, and you liked Thailand more because it had more beaches. And number 1 doesn't have anything to do with any of that.
Oh, I think about this country weekly. I think about going back to this country weekly and experiencing it during different seasons. Literally would move there. Literally, I would move there to retire.
Yeah.
If you were to be like, hey, bought a house here, I'd drop it all and go.
But it's funny because we have a place like this in America, but you've never wanted to go there.
I don't know what you're talking about, but my number 1 country is Iceland. I love it. I feel like
geographically, what's aligned with Iceland that's America?
Oh, you're talking about Alaska?
Yeah.
No. Never been.
But you never really wanted to go. But
well,
Iceland is
when you got back from rugby, you said that the girls and I could take a girls trip.
Yeah.
And I was trying to convince Alicia while we were driving to the city yesterday. I was trying to convince her to do an Alaskan cruise, and she was like, "That's lame."
That's lame.
Yeah, she doesn't want
Dude,
to go.
you should do it with your friends.
I would love to go on a girls trip with my friends.
You should. It would be awesome.
It would be really fun. I just don't know if everybody's like I feel like when you have a group of friends, travel, like a trip is like kind of like a big test, and I don't know if all of our interests and travel habits and stuff would align, because I have realized that we vacation a lot differently than other people vacation.
I have never realized that.
Well, one of the first things that when shout out to Cindy and Nick, when I saw them when I got back from Greece when you were still gone.
Yeah, I haven't seen them since.
One of the first things Nick said to me was, "You guys vacation very differently because they're out, they're relaxing, beaching, drinking, chilling, and
like a good time.
You're
Way
running marathons in 95-degree heat at the place where the first Olympics were held."
Yeah, you gotta train, baby.
That's different.
Can't be slipping.
I feel like also, I don't know.
Well, I
think it would be great. I think a cruise would be awesome, because
exactly
then if you want to get off or you don't want to get off, it doesn't matter because we're all coming back to the same place.
But I think that flying to Alaska, like spending a couple days there, and then going on a cruise in Alaska, or you know how they have the cruises?
You have to fly into Juneau.
Hold on. You know how they have those cruises?
Well, excuse me. I thought this was a conversation, but it's a monologue. Let's all give Matthew our attention.
It's Kim's monologue. She's been monologuing for the past half an hour. So, you know how they have those...
This mother father. He always complains that I don't talk enough. And then when I talk, he does this bull crap.
I don't complain.
Anybody who knows him knows that was the biggest lie ever told on the face of the planet. You are the biggest complainer. What's that one song? I'm like the Kanye song that you love. He's like, I'm real good at finding what I don't like the best. That's you, motherfucker.
I don't know. Sing it. I don't understand. I don't know that
the
song.
one that goes ding, 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 dong, ding, ding.
What is it? A Christmas song? What's going on over here?
You all know what I'm talking about. It's like.
It's called
It's
Runaway.
a toast for the assholes. That one.
It's
your
for
song.
assholes. I know. It's called Runaway.
And you say that you recognize that in yourself. You've
Yeah,
said
that's
it before.
you. I see. Oh yeah, that's my baby.
The audacity.
Anyways, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
obviously.
go ahead and tell us what you wanted to tell
No,
us.
I'm saying
I hope
that-
it's important or funny or something.
Can't get anything out with this woman. It's just like a goose, gosh.
I'll be quiet.
Man, please. There's a cruise that goes to Alaska, and then attached to the cruise is like a train trip. Like they drop you off here, you get off on a train, and then you go through Alaska, and you kind of sleep on the train, and you go through Alaska, and you can experience different things like in the more of the inland, and the train takes you to another port where the cruise picks you up. I think that'd be pretty cool for you guys to do. Here's a former protester who's like, well, you don't want to talk, so I guess I'm not talking. What do you think about that there, Kimmy?
No, I'm just kidding. It sounds really cool. That sounds really fun. I
could see whales doing the flop thing next to the glacier. How cool would that be?
Yeah, I would love to see whales doing a flop thing next to a glacier. That would literally be. And like
Moose?
seals.
Oh, seal.
Moose.
Seals. You can see seals where we live.
I know, but not on a glacier. Think of the image, because I'm like very.
Okay, let me think of it.
Think deeply, and
That hurts.
like the image of the seal, and then the orcas are trying to get it.
Oh, you want to see that?
I don't want to see that, but I want to just see the.
She's
I just
ruthless, guys. I want to see the seal going, no, please, no. And they're like, what doof? And then they put it back up there so they can train the young ones.
I know, it's crazy how smart they are. It makes me scared. But no, like those things sound cool.
Yet
also,
they couldn't invent fire.
What?
I'm saying they're not that smart. They couldn't invent fire.
Oh, that's not what I heard. Yes, babe. Humans are the best.
We're the best. Number one.
Number
better
one.
Nice. Better nice.
No, that's like sounds super awesome, and like again, an opportunity to see the Northern Lights, which I think is super cool. I know that you guys were kind of let down in Iceland,
Huge
but
letdown.
I just feel like
don't do it, guys. It's overhyped. Not cool.
I just feel like
It was a bad day.
I feel like there is better lights than what we saw.
So you think the guys just lied to us?
I do think that the guides hyped it up a little bit. I think that
But he would have to have lied. He said this is one of the best nights to see it.
Yeah, I feel like especially when you think about how stories have been told.
What do you mean?
That they were able to see it dancing, like, and while we were driving. First of all, here's why I know that the guides lied. He said it was the best night to see, and those lights were amazing. And then driving down the freeway 2 nights later, I saw way better lights with my bare eyes.
Or how about when we went to the
bare
lighthouse?
eyes?
Tiger eyes. Cougar eyes.
No, is that a stop? Is that a saying?
No, I don't think so. But
With
I mean,
my bare eyes?
with
No,
my
there's bare
bare
hands.
bare feet. I don't know why you get. I mean, bare is just means like without,
With
right?
my.
With my.
Anyway, just with my own eyes, without needing like a.
Opposed to like someone else's eyes.
No, opposed to like needing a camera and let it like take the picture for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's better because I saw better. I saw better 2 nights later, and
we were at the
everybody.
lighthouse. It
And you
seemed,
could see it.
It seemed like it was a little better too.
Yeah, I'm just saying the guide lied,
That's crazy for him to lie. Though.
but it also means that like your guys' impression of what the Northern Lights are is litty itty bitty, and I think that there's possibility.
that it could be better.
Mm-hmm.
You have hope it could be better.
I do.
Hope can take you pretty far.
And so that I love all of those, like the wintry animals, like
Penguins.
Polar bears.
Yeah, because penguins don't live up there. You know
whales.
that, right? That's a southern hemisphere
Well, I
thing.
didn't say that. I said polar bears. And I'm thinking about like my cousin took an Alaskan cruise a long time ago, actually. But one of the things that they did is they took like sled dogs.
Yeah.
And they went like inland a little bit, and they did blueberry picking. I don't like blueberries, but that sounds cool. And because I'm on the chubby side, when you go on an Alaskan cruise, you wear clothes over everything. Yeah. So you don't have to like lose weight to go on vacation.
You ain't gotta lose weight anyways. What are you talking about? We don't have to lose weight to go on vacation. We just go there.
I don't know. Before every single vacation, I feel like I'm gonna lose weight. And then for like 3 months before, I try to lose weight, and I'm all stressy. I don't lose any weight.
Then we get there and have fun.
I do. We have lots of fun. Greece was amazing. So we've talked about like where it falls on my list. What about you? Oh, well, you have 3 new countries to add.
Yeah, I got 3 new countries.
Well, you talk about it a little bit. It's like pulling teeth with this guy over here.
She would know about that. She pulled a lot of teeth.
What does that even mean?
Hey, if you know, you know.
Well, I don't, so explain it. You just like to hear your voice.
And that is why I have a podcast, you know.
You can listen to it all day long.
All day, over and over again. Like, oh, I got one listener. It's me. There I am again. Make myself laugh.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah. So anyway, Greece was pretty. I liked Greece. I liked Portugal. I liked Spain. There's a lot of things to like about those countries. There's one thing I didn't like about those countries.
Why don't you tell us?
It was the people. Europeans, sorry to say, but you're not the nicest people.
I have to interject.
You can all you want, but let me finish.
No, interjecting means I don't let you finish. That's the whole point.
Europeans are so rude.
I feel like there were, first of all, there are rude people in every...
Oh, here we go. Make excuses.
Stop. I think that there were some very, very, very nice people and some very not nice people. Like the people that we met on our White Squall sailing trip were European.
Yeah, English people.
And they were nice.
The old English people? Yeah.
I'm just saying, they were super nice.
The
people who owned that boat...
Here's a question.
Were European... Greek? Nice.
That's European.
I'm saying, like, they were actually...
But listen to this. Thailand. Do you have to make that argument about Thailand?
They called me fat.
That's the question I'm asking you. Or do you walk away in Thailand saying they are one of the nicest countries we've ever been to?
Yeah, they were like, because our kid got sick, and they were like, let's go get him some medicine.
They ran and got medicine. It didn't work. He ran and got other medicine.
Yeah.
Dude, they were super nice.
They were super nice.
You didn't have to make those caveats. The random people on the street were nice people.
Well, the guy at that restaurant...
You're picking out guys. You're saying, hey, this person was nice. And I give it to you.
I'm just saying
if
that
they
weren't all mean. I don't like to use, blanket statements.
I didn't say they're all mean.
You did. You said Europeans, you aren't very nice. That's what you said.
In general.
I love you, Europeans. Don't listen to him. He's
in general, the Europeans were rude and they weren't very nice.
I think
they weren't very accepting. And if you didn't do something for them, a perfect example is that we were in the airport. I was asking somebody information and they were just like, I don't care. This has nothing to do with me. Whereas if we were in Thailand asking information, they'd be like, well, let me help you. I don't know where to do it. I don't know where to get it. I don't know what to do, but I'm going to help you. And even in Iceland, Iceland, they're European. But even in Iceland, they would be like, oh yeah, let me help you. But in Spain, in Portugal, and in Greece, they would rather sit there and do nothing than go out of their way to help somebody. And... it's just a different culture. I get it. There's a lot of states in America are like that too. New Yorkers are not the nicest people. People from the South are very polite and very nice and helpful. That's not to say there's not nice people in New York, because we met nice people in New York. The people in New York are more of like, I don't have the time to deal with you. or I don't want to put forth the mental capital to deal with you. And that's what I feel like a lot of Europeans...
Maybe we're just having different experiences, because I feel like in New York, especially like when we were down in the
Subway,
thank you. Like, we'd be standing there looking at the map, and they'd come up and help us.
A person was very helpful. You're right. But I think in general, people are just sticking to their own business. But I haven't been shushed so many times in my life. I was shushed so many times. And it goes like against everything that I thought like certain cultures were. In the sense where if you're loud, like to me, I thought Greeks were party animals. You know, they were loud, they were happy. And we met people who were like that. And I thought that was like the culture of what Greeks were. But for the most part, if you're not part of the group, they're not like that. They don't want you to be loud. They feel like you're annoying. And it's the same with the Spanish and Portuguese. Like, my idea of who they were like Mexicans, you know? That's part of part of Mexico was owned by Spain. And you go to Mexico, people aren't shushing you. They're having a good time. They're lively. They're happy. In Spain, it was less like that. It was like, when you got together with a group of guys after we played a rugby game, they were like that, which was ironic. But in the general public, people weren't like that. And I found that pretty fascinating. That in a family setting, essentially, like when you're together, they're like that. They're very open and happy and loud and singing and dancing. But for a general sense, it's like when you're around people you don't know, you need to act like this is not how you act. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, and maybe that's exactly what it is. Maybe it's okay to be that way in certain situations and not in others, like when you're out in public. I mean, there's times everywhere where it's like, okay, this isn't really the time or the place to be loud. And I feel like when you're on vacation, everywhere feels like a time and a place to be loud and happy and excited and not really worry about it. But there's actual people living their lives, and maybe it's not a time or a place for them to be listening to a bunch of loud people. And I'm not just saying Americans, because I feel like I said, those people that we were on on the sailing boat with
were just as loud
as us, and people were just as annoyed at them as they were at us. But it's like, when you're like a tourist country, and especially those smaller Greek islands, it's like, shouldn't you be expecting some obnoxious tourists who are on vacation trying to have fun? I don't know.
Well, here's a perfect example of it. To me, it's very similar to Hawaii. When we went to Hawaii, the regular people have a disdain for the tourists. Yeah. And that's what we experienced when we were there. Like, the people who were actually helping tourists, they were like, great, dude, we're making so much more money than we would be if we didn't have tourism, right? But the regular working people were like, dude, we don't like you guys very much. And it's a perfect example is one of the islands we went on with in Greece. 5,000 people live on this island. And over the tourist season, over 500,000 people come to this island. Now, one could say, well, that's way too many people for this island. But another person could say, you're generating so much revenue by having 500,000 people come to your island for 6 months or 4 months. That's insane. You get to live high on a hog and not have to be, like, you're generating a market in which there's no other way to do that besides tourism, unless you like found gold on the island. But I mean, the guy from Jamaica said it best. He said, I make more in a day working as a tourist guide, driving people around, going and showing them things. I make more in a day than I made in a whole month. If you worked in the sugarcane, which is what the industry used to be in Jamaica, you make more in a day here than you made in a whole month working that industry. And he said some people just aren't cut out to be in the service industry. And typically the kind of guy who's working in sugarcane, because it's so difficult, is not the kind of guy who's going to be good in the customer-based service industry. But he said that if people would just embrace it, their lives would be so much better off. They would just see that we make way more money by being nice, being kind, and helping the cruise ships or the millions of people that come to our island every year. if we create an atmosphere where it's even more inviting, even more people will come, and it'll benefit us as a whole. And that's why I think some of those islands, the people who live there don't really, since they're not benefiting, they just don't care. Like, if these people are here, it doesn't matter. If they're not here, then it doesn't matter. But what they fail to realize is that those were herding islands before. They just would herd goats, and they would live basically like a subsistence lifestyle. And they don't realize that, like, what all these tourists, what they generate, and how maybe their job, which is not really, to them thinking it's connected to tourism, really is connected to tourism. Because if you have like a, I don't know, if you have like a floral shop that you sell to like restaurants, well, you're not directly impacted by tourism, but those restaurants are. And if you are rude to people and those tourists don't show up, well, then those restaurants shut down, and then your floral shop is no longer around. And that's what, like, Spain, a lot of these European countries, they were protesting tourists. We don't want tourists here. We don't like tourists. And then last year, tourists just didn't show up. They said, okay. And businesses went out, and the government was begging people to come. Please. It's like, you bite the hand that feeds you, you're gonna wind up regretting it. So I'm not saying they have to like cater and be like, oh, you guys are the end all be all, but Thailand does it right. Thailand is very inviting, they're very happy, and they're not the wealthiest country. We saw a lot of poverty there, but people were happy, and they didn't have issues with people. They invited people, they wanted people to be there. If not just because they enjoyed the idea of what was like, that was their culture,
Yeah, I agree. It is important if you're a tourist community to like have good service.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not for everybody.
Well, that's like when we were in Athens. Remember the restaurant we were at with he made the fish. He got the fish, and
he was super excited to have us there.
They were super excited to have us there. And that's how Thailand was the whole time we were there. But we found pockets of what that was, and it was, it was awesome because we almost made a show out of what we were doing.
Yeah, he made it like an experience, and I don't know, anywhere you go, whether you're traveling or you're just existing in life, you want to be around people that seem to want you there, and you don't want to be around people that seem to not want you there.
Yeah. And
I mean, that's the whole point, right? Like, we've had experiences while traveling where it's like, like they obviously don't want, especially like Hawaii. Yeah. Like, that would definitely be probably my most prominent experience with feeling like somebody didn't want me there.
Yeah.
Even more so than Greece, I think. But
I agree.
So we've never gone back, and it's not like on my list to ever go back there. Like, I would probably never go back unless there was like some sort of destination wedding I was trying to attend, or like something cool happening. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I think that like the next year we went to Jamaica and the Bahamas and stuff, and I was like, this is everything that Hawaii has without the rudeness.
Without the people not wanting you there. Yeah.
The people in the Bahamas.
And if they want.
The people in the Bahamas and in the Cayman Islands and Jamaica, they were like, these people we ran into, they were stoked.
Yeah. And if they want their island back, have it back.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that. Like, I don't understand why there's a big push to, I mean, if Hawaiians want to be independent, like, they should be able to be independent.
Yeah. Also, like, because there's other places you can go that feel the same.
What do you mean?
Like, as far as, like, weather and, like...
That's why I brought up the Bahamas.
Yeah. That want you there.
To me, the Bahamas is the best ocean in the world that I've been to. I've been to Thailand. We've been to Bali. We've been to, Iceland. We've been to Greece, the Mediterranean. We've been, like, a lot of places around the world. Costa Rica... The Bahamas, the Caribbean, that section there, whether it's Jamaica, all those islands there, Cayman Island, the best snorkeling, Belize, the best snorkeling, the nicest water that it's not super hot, like it's icky, but it's not like, but it's just enjoyable to be in. The most diverse fish I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's the best place in the world that I've been to yet, as far as snorkeling and ocean and stuff like that.
Yeah, and if you have two locations that are super similar, and one the people want you there, and one the people don't want you there, it's going to be an easy choice every time. And I feel like that is the same in everyday life. Like if you have people around you that make you feel that they don't want you there, like
why be there?
Why be there?
Yeah.
Why put the effort in when then you can put the same amount of effort into a different relationship and that person wants you in their life?
Yeah.
So I think that
they don't have to make all these excuses why they're doing the things they do. It's because of something else. It's
I had stuff going on. I had a stressful life. Like this person also had stressful life and also had stuff going on and wanted me in their life.
And that's the thing where it's like you have all these excuses, yet this person over here doesn't make those excuses.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be around.
Then there's also nothing wrong with wanting somebody in your life or not wanting them in your life. Yeah. It's just like a compatibility thing.
But I think there's a courteous problem with that because people want to be courteous, which implies like I kind of have to be around these people.
Especially when it's like a family relation.
Or if like it's a work relation, or if it's like, like I gotta see somebody every day, so therefore I have to be friendly. And then I get caught up in like, we're friends. And then before you know it, it's like, are we really friends? Because you don't even like being around me.
Yeah. And I feel like
you complain all the time.
Not to go off topic of our amazing travels, but I feel like that really happens to us.
Yeah.
Where people feel like obligated to be nice just because of the connection, whether it's familial or school or whatever. And then as soon as
that's gone or
an argument happens, it's like, no, actually, I can tell you don't like being around me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I agree. And it's so weird because I'm the type of person who's like, if you don't want to be around me, then don't be around me. I'm not begging anybody to hang out with me.
Yeah, anymore. We used to.
I don't ever beg anybody to hang out with me.
No, not beg them, but we used to try to like have all the events at the house and like encourage people. Like we even offered people to like pay for people's trips just so they would come with us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's something I would do
for a friend.
Yes,
and it's because that's what we thought we were.
And then when I realized, I'm not a friend, it's like, dude, there's no liability here. You just go. It's not a big deal. I don't want to keep, because then I'm like, why don't you want to hang out? Why aren't you wanting to be involved? Like you're doing this stuff over here, but you don't. When I do everything, I'm always inviting you, and you're not. You don't seem to share that. You know?
The effort is uneven. It's like I'm doing all of this, and you're doing that, and then like. We're being a little vague, obviously, not to like throw people under the bus, but once we stopped doing all those things, we were suddenly the ones causing problems. Once we stopped having all of the holidays, once we stopped having, just random barbecues and get-togethers, it became like, well, why are you guys doing that? And it's like,
why are we doing it?
Like, why are you doing this to the family?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're talking about family. I'm talking about friends.
I'm talking about both.
I think that they're different from each other. But like, if we just want to talk about family, it's like, I think a bigger thing. Part of it was like we're really good at it, and it's really convenient for everybody else, especially because nobody sees how much actual work is put into it. But it doesn't help that we're really good at it, and then so that turns into like, dude, but nobody else is gonna do it. And then we're like, that's not my problem. I've said that multiple times. Like that's not my problem.
Yeah.
I have a standard that I hold, and we all agree this is what's up. I still uphold, even though you guys don't uphold your end of the bargain, I still uphold my end of the bargain every year. When it comes to holidays and certain events, we're the family that still does what we are doing.
Yeah.
And everybody is invited. And we make sure everybody's taken care of. but it's almost never reciprocated. Especially the reciprocation is never guaranteed, and that's a big problem.
Yeah.
Whereas like sometimes it happens, and sometimes it's, oh, well, I mean, I guess we'll do something, you know? Whereas like when we do it, it's an event. People, like, we want to make sure.
Because we want to make sure everybody's happy and everybody's taken care of.
Well, everybody has a good time.
Like, nobody feels like a last minute invite. Nobody feels like an obligation, or what's that other word?
Excluded?
I don't want people to feel excluded, but I don't want people to feel like they're a burden.
Yeah.
And sometimes and I'm not just talking about family, I'm talking about everybody. Sometimes when you get invites and it's like last minute and it kind of feels like, oh, just forgot, gonna invite you. But it also can feel like I didn't even want to do this, but I feel obligated I have to. This is a hard thing to do. I don't want to do it. Like, everybody has things going on in their lives and it's just not a good time. You know?
No, I don't.
Everybody's so busy that they can't plan ahead to get a holiday together.
Yeah, but that's not
week.
That's not true at all, though. I mean,
I am just taking at their word that they're too busy to plan ahead.
I don't understand how anybody's too busy to plan for fucking Christmas. Like, are you shitting me? Like, you know it's coming every year. Like, what is going on in your life that you can't be like, hey, this event that's been going on forever that I'm responsible for, I'm gonna last minute that shit. Like, that is just a lack of willingness to want to do it. That has nothing to do with I'm too busy.
Exactly what I'm saying. It comes off feeling exactly like that.
Look,
it comes off feeling like it's a burden.
That's what it is. On. That's because that's what it is.
Well, I would like to believe that it's not. I would like to believe better about that. I would like to believe that people are just too busy.
Here's the thing. What are you so busy? What are you so busy doing?
But then, when you go out and you make the effort for other people in your life, you're not too busy to do it. You're too busy to do it for us. And I think that the turning point in my relationship with my in-laws was realizing that they're not doing things to be mean to me. They're not doing it to hurt me. They're just not that into me, you know? They just don't like me that much. And it's not
I didn't
even
say
like
they don't like you.
No, I mean, it's like,
I mean, you said that, so I'm calling you out.
Yes, I'm trying to explain it more now. I don't think that it's that they don't like me. They love me. And when I'm around at things, then cool. But I am not a person in their life that they would make sacrifices for to be around, or that they would maybe even choose first to be around. And the turning point in loving myself again, when I went through all that stuff, was realizing that they're not doing it to be mean. It's just not we're not compatible. It's not like every single person, like, I don't want to use people's names. I know, because I don't want to use people's names.
Well, just speak generally.
They're good women. They're good wives. They're good sister-in-laws. They're good friends. They're good mothers. They're good daughters. They're good people. They're just not that for me. And I'm not that for them.
Yeah, I don't know what that is about. I know that, like, your family and my family, when it comes to prioritizing,
I can say the same thing about my family.
I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to prioritizing, like, what is important, like, it never feels like holidays and get-togethers are that important.
Yeah, like, I know my brother and my sister-in-law. I'm only talking about the one that lives in California. I know that they love me, but I also know that they would never prioritize me.
Yeah, I mean, none of them would.
Yeah.
Which is the same for me. Like, everybody is like, they're like, we have our own things going on.
It's like a relationship of convenience.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to bend over backwards to do anything for you, but I love you and I like hanging out with you. And it's cool when you have parties at your house.
But I think that's how it always has been in my family. Like, the idea of just, when I was growing up, of hanging out or, like, having an actual relationship with whether it's their siblings or things like that, were just not there. When you showed up to an event, you guys partied like it was like your best friends, and then you guys wouldn't see each other again until another event.
Yeah.
So So there's no actual prioritization
Yeah.
of a relationship. It's just, when I see you next time, we're going to be here.
Yeah. And I just think that because that's their personality, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's done anything wrong. But our personality is very much
I want a connection with somebody.
You're important to me, and I'm going to make sacrifices, and I'm going to bend over backwards, and I'm going to try to make you comfortable and feel important, feel loved, feel prioritized when it went on for so long without being reciprocated. And then also kind of like towards the end, like when I had the arguments with your brother's wives, kind of like we didn't like that, and I wish that we could just have like a non-friendly relationship, just sister-in-laws.
We didn't like. You didn't like that.
They didn't like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't like what you guys were doing that whole time, and we would rather you just stop, kind of thing. Nobody did anything wrong, but it's like an eye-opening. And then on top of that, to then continue that kind of wanting the connection and reaching out to other people and getting it reciprocated, you just realize you're just asking the wrong person. You're not too much. You're just asking the wrong person.
Well, this is an issue I see when the whole idea of like blood's thicker than water, where it's like,
isn't it blood's thicker?
I know.
Blood
I know
of
what it is.
Wait, what is it? Blood of the battlefield is thicker than the water in the womb?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think it is. I'll look it up. Go ahead and talk what you were going to say, and I'll look it up at the same time.
Basically, there's the obligation that, well, your family's first, and whatever we're doing, that's what's going to happen. Because we would never prioritize hanging out with our friends on Christmas over hanging out with my family.
No.
Like, that's never going to happen. But that's expected. It's not seen as like, oh, well, of course you should not hang out with your friends. You should hang out with family. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even though your friends are the ones that you hang out with all the time.
Yeah. I think
who would like really like prioritize you on a day-to-day basis. Like, I think my family would drop what they're doing to help if something happened. I don't have a shadow of doubt that my family would do that.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
like, for example, when we were getting ready to go and we were going to be in Greece at the same time, Dylan was going to be playing rugby in Montana, and I am an anxious mom, and I realized like he's playing a dangerous sport, not in California where we live, and I'm going to be, a 16-hour flight away. Yeah. Like, at the Brian, your brother, was like, yeah.
He said,
here's a perfect example.
He said, I'm going on my anniversary trip with my wife.
But I'll still drop everything.
But if something happens, she can give me a call, and we will be on the first flight to Montana to take care of it.
But here's a perfect example of the difference between that familial, because he is your brother. Yeah. Is that Nikki's first question to me was, are we really the closest?
What do you mean?
She wanted to know why she had to, like, obviously be inconvenienced in her anniversary trip. I get it. But her thing was, are we actually going to be the closest? Like, basically, isn't there anybody else that she could call?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did you find that out?
When we were at Dylan's graduation pizza. And we were talking about that we were going, and we were, like, kind of, like, finalizing the fact that, yeah, you'll be available if we need you, kind of thing.
I don't remember us talking about that at all. I would have been like, what is that supposed to mean? I'm telling your fucking husband, dude.
He was right there.
Oh, what did he say?
No, nobody said anything.
Yeah, because
no. He said, she said, are we really the closest? And he was like, yeah. Because it's like.
Because he's like, what are you talking about, lady?
Yeah, I understand. I'm just using
that
as an example.
Man.
I'm just using that as an example of, like, he feels a different bond to you. And I'm going back to, like, I feel just because, we started dating in high school, and that felt like my family, like your mom and brothers, like, felt like I didn't feel a difference. Okay. Just because, like, they weren't blood. Okay. But there is.
To you.
Now to me, it didn't.
To you, not to me.
And to Nikki and to Jennifer. You have to look and see that they care so much more about their blood relations.
I don't care what they care about. I'm just saying, to me, if my brother was to say, hey, this is that, I'd be like, of course.
And of course, he dropped it. And I'm not saying that they wouldn't have done it. I'm just using it as an example
of what?
Of times where I feel like a burden.
Oh, well, I don't care about what they say.
And then on the flip side of that, being told for so long that I was too much and asking too much of people, and then to have like Danny and Cindy, who are not related to me at all and would drop everything if I needed them to.
Yeah, I guess my perspective is I've been told that my whole life, that I'm just extra, that I'm too much, I'm hard to handle. And I'm like, you don't like it, don't invite me.
Well, that's awesome.
Because when you invite me, this is what you get. And rugby was a perfect example. Like, if Phipps is coming, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a hard-nosed guy.
Yeah, and that's because you found that group of people that really accepted you like that. And it took me until that huge argument we had about 3.5 years ago with your family to realize, like, it's not them and it's not me. Those two things can be true. I think the biggest thing is I'm asking the wrong people.
I think the biggest thing is when you want somebody to want that. When you want them to want when you want the same. Somebody to want what you want, and you can't make them.
Yeah, and they can't make themselves.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you can't. But what I am saying is that's like the biggest issue that I found. Because like if you didn't
hold on, two things. I want to say this before I forget. The complete proverb.
It's in the Bible.
Is often it's the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Which means that the bonds you choose are often stronger and more sacred than the ties of the biology. But everybody always says blood's thicker than water, which is like literally the reverse of what it was supposed to mean. That's somewhat true. Want to interject that I am in no, because who knows? I don't think anybody's ever going to listen to it, but I know that Kevin sometimes listens to at least the TikToks. And so if anybody ever comes, I love you all. And I have no, like, to your family.
Yeah, I know, but
kind of a little bit bashing
what is this disclaimer?
I'm just saying, I love you all, and I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just saying that I grew as a person and realized that I was asking. You know? First of all, I did tell
I know, so like, I don't understand why you have to apologize. It's like, people apologize when they do things they shouldn't be doing, and then they feel guilty for it.
I'm not apologizing. I'm explaining.
Okay, I'm just saying, like...
I love you, it's just that what I was asking the wrong person. That's all I'm saying. Nobody did anything wrong. Yeah. It just took me 20 years to figure it out.
Is great until the shit really hits the fan. And then you realize, the people that are blood related kind of are the only people that are going to stick around. Like if you had a kid that was a pedophile, your friends would be like, that kid ain't coming over here. And a lot of family members would be like, I mean, he's my grandson.
Oh, that's a really extreme.
It's extreme. It's
a really extreme example, and I really don't want to like.
And that's what I mean. Like when the shit hits the fan. That's what I mean. When things get really bad.
I understand, but life isn't made up of moments of the shit hitting the fan. Life is made up of little moments, and that's true. It's important to be there for those things too.
I agree.
And it's important to make people feel wanted every day.
I just think the older I get, the more I realize that is somewhat true in the sense where like when people say like, dude, I love my dog like I love like you love your kid, and you're like, you don't know at all how much I love my kid if you think that. Because if I was to run over your dog and say I'm so sorry, you're going to be upset. But if we're friends, you're going to be upset with me. You're going to be, I can't believe you ran over my dog. I'm like, I can't believe it either. I'm so sorry. Let me take it to the hospital. If I ran over your kid, you'd be like, straight to jail.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that, and I completely agree. But I also understand that if you haven't had a kid and you have a pet, that's the most you've felt that kind of love, and you can't imagine something you haven't experienced.
So Joe Rogan says the best. He says like kids don't. They don't. What is this? What does he say? So something like. Kids don't take all your love. They expand your capacity to love. Like you love like at 100%, and then you have a kid and you realize, oh, I can love a lot more than 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
My 100% was like down here. Now my 100% is whip. And then when you have another kid and you're like, but I love this kid just as much as I love that kid. How can I love my wife and my two kids the same?
Yeah.
And then your love for your dog, you're like, I love the dog, but I love my kid. If my dog bit my kid, wouldn't even be a question.
Yeah, it totally changes. I agree. And it's the same thing with negative things, right? Like the worst thing you've ever experienced is the worst thing that's ever happened in the world, because that is the worst pain you've ever felt.
Yeah, like no Wi-Fi. I can't believe it. My life's over. You're like, it's no Wi-Fi, but that's all the kid has ever experienced.
Yeah, and so we are interesting creatures because.
Yeah. Anyways, I think you should go on a trip with your friends. That's what I think you should go on.
I would love to go on a trip with my friends.
You're all, I.
I would love to go on a trip with my friends, but when I think of a girls' trip, and it kind of ties back into what we were talking about, my dream of a girls' trip was always like me and the sister-in-laws and our girl kids
that's over
going,
now.
And that's sad.
Yeah. So, like, let's move on with that.
Well, I gotta mourn it.
Dude, you've had 20 years or more in it.
No, I just figured this out like 4 years ago.
Okay, that's 20 years. We've been together for 25 years. We just celebrated our 25th anniversary. We've been together for 25
I mean, how is that 20 years to figure it out? It's been 4 years. That's how long it's been.
Oh, since you figured out?
That, like, I wasn't going to have a friend.
Okay, so it's been 4 years.
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out.
You flipping me off?
A little bit. No, I was itching myself. But but I definitely want my girls to be on the girls trip. So like that's a lot. Yeah, I want my girls to be there. When I think of a girls trip, I think of something that goes on for years and years. And how amazing would it be?
Goes on for years and years. What does that mean?
Means like every year we go on a girls trip.
Oh, that's what you mean.
And I want them involved in that.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, I know Cindy already does that, right?
She has her friends.
Her friends that she does that with.
Yeah.
Does Danny have that too, or her friends that she does that with?
No, I don't think so. Do you, Danny? You didn't tell me.
Do you, Danny? You have a secret
friend group?
Out friend group?
I don't know. I think, but then when you have like that would be our two girls, and then probably Danny. Maybe her daughter would come, and like there's so many different personalities and like interests and stuff. Like, how do you make that fit? That's the only thing that
cruises make that fit.
Cruises do make that fit.
Cruises make that fit because it's like, we're going to go here. It takes a lot of the guessing out of what we're doing in the sense where we're all in a hotel together. We're a floating hotel. Here's the food. It's the same everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a pool. There's
there's all these things.
There's all these things to do. It's not like, but I want to go to Tahoe and be on this side of the island. Well, I want to go on this side of the island. You know what I mean? Like, I want to go hiking. I want to go in the water.
You can get off if you want or not get off if you want. You can eat food when you're off if you want, or you can wait till you get back. I agree that it's amazing, and that would be really cool. I just feel like some people don't like cruises.
Oh, really? Who doesn't like cruises?
Well, Alicia says cruises are kind of like lazy vacationing.
Who does?
Alicia.
Okay, well. Here's my thing. I think that if you, Danny, and Cindy went, and then if your girls wanted to come, then they can come. If her girl wanted to come, and they can come. You guys could have like a core girls trip you guys go on every year, and that when the kids wanted to come, they wanted to come. But if Alicia's like, well, that's lazy trip. Okay, you don't have to come. No one's begging you to come.
I know.
Like, I'm not going to beg somebody to want to hang out with you.
It's just that part of me that wants to make everybody happy.
Yeah, and that's the part of you that should only be for me.
Oh my gosh. That would be really easy.
I know. Dude, your life would be so much easier. Well, that's like when I asked if Dylan wanted to go with me next year
to Australia.
I said, hey, next year we're playing rugby in Australia. You want to come? I mean, this guy brought on this rugby trip, somebody brought, their son is going to college in Italy to become a doctor. And on the last leg of the tour, he showed up, and he got to hang out and do all this stuff, and I was like, oh, his son's 19 as well because he graduated the year before, and I was like, maybe next year my son can come, even just to hang out and be a part of the tour because there's a lot of people.
You're gonna see the World Cup too, right?
We're gonna go see the Rugby World Cup.
Yeah, so that's
not the whole thing because it's like it's a month long and stuff, but like
a game or something.
Yeah, we're gonna go see. We'll figure out what we're gonna do. But I asked Dylan if he wanted to do it, and he was immediately yes.
Immediately yes.
Immediately yes. Like,
yeah.
And I told him, you're going to have to pay for your own. He's like, don't care.
Immediately
I would love to come.
Yeah.
Like, we can go do things, have fun, watch rugby, watch the Rugby World Cup. I mean, immediately yes. So I wasn't begging him to come, you know.
I know, but I still have to beg people. Like, I think that I would even have to, like...
Your daughter. You just have to beg her.
No, I think I would even have to convince my friends to want to go do something like that.
Well, my thing revolves around a sport, though, too. So I don't think I could get these guys to be like, oh, hey, guys, let's go to Tahoe. You know what I mean? Like, let's just go hang out with each other. They'd be like, dude, get away from me. You know?
Any of my listeners want to go on a trip with me? Looking to do a girls trip. That's why it's
everybody.
Like,
Sarah is like, I'll go with you.
I'll go with you. She probably would too. She likes
she's always seems
resorts,
fun.
and she's always down to go do something.
And Caitlin likes that stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like all inclusives.
Mm-hmm. Like,
I could see them like Sarah and Caitlin.
They do. They go on trips every year.
Yeah.
So.
But it's hard. You're like, hey, can I come?
Can I come with you? No. But
because you want somebody to want you to come with you. It's like if you wanted.
Want you to want me. Yeah.
And if you wanted to, you would have already invited me, but you didn't. But sometimes people don't know people want to go. You know, I think that's a big part of it too. It's like people are doing things and they're like, dude, I didn't think you were that kind of person who wanted to go do those things.
Yeah, I understand that. But then a perfect example of that, and then it actually that being the reason why they didn't do it, is what your rugby friends gifted you on this trip. You don't even remember. Guys, don't ever give them anything again.
They gifted me?
Yeah, so last trip in Cuba.
Black eye?
Last trip in Cuba, they all wore their Speedos.
Yeah.
And you were bummed about it. And this year they brought you a Speedo.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, hey, we didn't want him involved. It was literally, oh, we didn't think that would be something you were into. And they that was fixed.
Yeah, but you could do that with your friends too. You just gotta communicate.
I communicate.
Because I was like, dude, I would have wore a Speedo. I love Speedos. Now I got a fucking bald eagle Speedo that says Rose on the back. Yeah, baby, USA Speedo. So I was really enthusiastic about it as well. That's like one of the big things.
I hate Speedos. And I'm only okay with it because it was a whole half of the world away.
Well, you're going to have to be okay with it because that's what I'm wearing.
When I'm not around.
Well, yeah, when you're not around. When it comes to these rugby trips, that's what I'm wearing, baby.
I'm excited for you.
Australia? Dude, I'm going to be sporting Speedo the whole time. I want to play rugby in a Speedo.
Better hope it fits good.
Yeah, even if it doesn't, it's okay. It's rugby. Out. It's rugby.
That's so weird.
That's rugby, though.
That's weird.
What's weird about it?
Just nothing.
What's weird about it? Tell me.
It's a little,
It's a little what?
It's just weird. I don't know another word to use for that.
Yeah. People who play rugby are pretty free. That's the thing.
Yeah. Which is cool for you guys. It's just not my thing.
That's what I love about rugby. One of the things I love about rugby is that, like, there's just no judgment when it comes to, like, how crazy you can get. They're just like, yeah, you play rugby. Like, that's the excuse for everything. Of course, you play rugby. Oh, what's he doing? He's jumping off the roof. Well, he's a rugby player. You know? Oh, he's streaking through the quad. Well, that's a rugby player. Like, well, what's the big deal? You know? You're teabagging someone's beer. You're a rugby player. Of course, that's what they're doing. That's what
I'm talking about. Why do you guys always have to bring the genitals into it?
Because you're a rugby player. You know? And ironically, you talk to any of the rugby, you go to around the world, and they have the same. It's the same vibe, which is so weird to me. That, like, because you don't see that with basketball, football, soccer. You know,
I don't know. I'm not involved in any sports that are like where I would have that kind of exposure to know that. Yeah,
I mean, your kids played baseball. Your kids played...
No, I'm saying, like, in a way where I would see the culture in multiple different countries.
Do you see the culture in America when it came to rugby? Excluding me, just your son? Oh, so your son did.
And Dylan.
That's what I'm saying. So you had a son that played rugby, right?
Well, it was totally different than what you guys do.
You had a son that played soccer, in high school. You had girls that played lacrosse in high school. And were they all the same kind of culture?
No, that's not what I'm saying, Matt.
Well, then articulate.
I'm saying that I don't have, other than your experience with rugby nationally, like internationally, all around the world, I don't have that experience with any other sport. So I can't tell you whether or not soccer culture is the same.
That's not what I'm
in
asking.
America as in another country.
That's not what I'm asking.
Well, then articulate.
What I'm asking is rugby.
What are you asking, Matt?
Rugby culture is unique, correct?
Sure.
And you can see it as even when your kid plays rugby. There's a uniqueness about that. That whereas all the other sports they played, it's not. Correct?
Sure.
Like lacrosse, like soccer, like baseball.
Okay.
Those were all the same.
Got it. I understand what you're saying now. You were confusing before. Got it. It's unique.
So what do you agree? Do you disagree?
Yeah, I just said yes.
Damn, she's feisty today, huh, guys? She's like she's like a little Jack Russell Terrier. You go throw a ball. Go get the ball. Go get it, girl. Go get it. Right?
That was rude.
Why? You're getting feisty for no reason.
I'm meeting your energy, my guy.
I love it. I love when my energy's met.
That was rude.
What? I just said I love when my energy's met. Anyways, that's the episode.
No, calling me a fucking Jack Russell Terrier and telling me to go get it was rude, and I think that you should apologize.
Okay, I'm sorry.
See how fake that is? That's how every apology is.
I'm sorry. So sorry. I say it to you. There you go. Okay?
No, I don't accept your apology because it wasn't real.
Okay, well, on that note, the podcast is over. Well, I am sorry. How about that? Spend the next 5 minutes saying how sorry I am. I'm sorry
No, I think
that I called you a Jack Russell Terrier. I told you to go fetch a ball because you were being all yappy. Okay?
That's rude too.
I'm saying I'm sorry for doing that.
I understand, but when you got because you're being all yappy.
No.
Like
I'm sorry for doing that.
You're justifying why you called me that.
No. I said I'm sorry for calling you that because you were doing this. Like I apologize for that. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry for doing this.
We need a relationship coach to come on and tell him why his sorry is shit. Okay.
We need a relationship coach to come on and explain to Kim that you need to listen, and when someone apologizes, you don't need to deflect.
You're the one deflecting, but
no,
whatever.
I'm
That's
not
the end of the
apologizing.
episode. We're past an hour. Yeah. He's being a jerk face.
We'll see you next week. We love you.
No, don't say we love you.
Oh, love you.
It's not my thing.
I
don't like it at all.
Oh, love you.